They ring the bell, and here we go. Needs to put some combination work together. One punch is good, two punches better. Nice counter. It's like a game of joust. They both got their swords. They're slinging it. Do you believe what we're seeing? Nice counter punch right up the middle. Uh-oh, Porter is on wobbly legs. Didn't wait long to get back and get engaged.
Bean Days now needs to steady the pace. Get the pace back to normal.
Back and forth they go, neither fighter willing to back down.
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other because no one dare do anything out of turn.
So much pre-hype surrounding this fight, the fans are on the edge of their seats.
It's so hot, so heated, there's a roof on here, you don't understand it. When you're working, when the noise is there, the pressure's on, you're thirsty, you're sweating, and you're on the wrong side of a meeting, this can be hellfire on here.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Good counter punch. Let's talk about Shawn Porter in that last round. The game plan does not seem to be working here. We're hoping for an all-action slugfest. It has been all one-way traffic. How do they turn this around?
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you, and that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
Nice counter shot. You'd like to see more jabs. I guess showboating is part of their plan. When you're fighting a counterpuncher, the feint can be such a good weapon. Pretend you're going to punch, make the counterpuncher throw a punch, and then you counter them.
Todd, I understand what you're saying, but you've got to be on this. You've got to be on it. You've got to be a pro. You've got to think right. Concentrate.
A real good back and forth between these two fighters.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. The straight right just misses. Caution being thrown to the wind. That jab misses. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. Let's talk about Shawn Porter in that last round. That bell could not have... And there's the bell to start the round. That corner has got to find a way to get some momentum behind their fighter.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
When you're fighting a swarmer and you know their goal is to bury their head right in your chest, the uppercut would probably come in handy.
You got to swarm on your case. You know you got to fight. You got to hold him. You got to tie him up. You got to lean on him when he come in until the referee makes you break up. But keep your hands high because they will keep punching until the referee said stop.
Punch, counter punch. The straight right just misses. We're at the halfway point of this round, and both of these fighters have had their moments. Still could go either way. The straight right just misses.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill. Tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you. And so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Catch and shoot. Nice counter punch right up the middle. We wanted action, and they are giving us action. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Good counter. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Let's talk about Shawn Porter in that last round. They've got the momentum. They've got the advantage. And there's the bell to start the round. That last round was huge for him, Johnny. How does he keep the momentum going?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
The straight right just misses. It's all offense all the time. Can't land the jab there. As we enter the final frames of this bout, Johnny, what have we seen so far?
Don't get trigger happy because all of a sudden you're going to be gassing yourself out trying to get that shot, and that's when he'll catch you.
These two are the perfect dance partners.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
When are we going to see a jab from these two? And this is a you hit me hard, I'll hit you hard type of fight. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Beautiful counter shot. Let's talk about Shawn Porter in that last round. That was almost a 10-8 round. We're hoping for an all-action slugfest. Well, Johnny, can he keep the momentum going after that last huge round for him?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Good counter punch. Well, Johnny, we're a couple rounds in. What are you seeing so far?
Sometimes when you get in there with someone that's so powerful, you've got to outthink him. You've just got to be smarter than him. You've got to be like a little Fagin and pickpocket him.
This is some of the best action I've seen in any round, anywhere this year. One punch could change the entire complexion of this fight. Pretty close fight here in this round.
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other because no one dare do anything out of turn.
Those counter punches have to hurt. Both men step back for just a moment. And just as quickly as the action slows down, it heats back up. Beautiful counter punch. You can tell he's stronger, but he's not faster. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Shawn Porter in that last round. Well, there was no doubt about who won that round. They ring the bell, and here we go. Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Well, Johnny, has anything surprised you here as we enter the final frames of this bout?
You've got to ruffle their feathers, Todd. You cannot let them get comfortable, drag them, get them complaining to the referee, because once somebody with excellent foot speed and excellent power gets into the rhythm, the fight is over.
One punch could change anything when these two step in the ring. Good counter punch. Some nice exchanges from both men in this round. Nobody home with that hook.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
Well, Johnny, as you know, there's a fine line between being aggressive and being too aggressive.
Sometimes when you have a fight, the best way to beat a fight is not give them what they want. Because they want to get you there. They want you to stand there toe-to-toe with them and have a tail. That's what they do in the gym every single day of the week. What you've got to do is you've got to frustrate them as they set their shots. Get out of the way. And they'll get so angry, so frustrated because they can't work.
This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Shawn Porter in that last round. He is down big time. And there's the bell to start the round. Off their stools and ready to go. Let's hope this round is more competitive.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart, be sharp, don't be a fool, don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up, just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's gonna pop you off.
A perfect counter shot. He threw the hook, didn't land. And he scores with the counter. Straight right just misses. And that jab just missed with the left hand. For those who thought this would be a mismatch, you are sorely wrong. Power is obviously the great equalizer in boxing, but Julio Cesar Chavez just got rocked. Still standing.
It's been a tough round so far. It's been a tough round. What do they do? What do they tell him when he goes back to the corner? How are they going to get through this?
He threw a punch and just got countered. Those counter punches have to hurt. Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. Missed with that jab. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. Let's talk about Shawn Porter in that last round. Pretty dominant round there. Let's see how they respond here in the next round.
I seriously hope the judges kept their eye on this fight, because if they haven't, there's going to be...
We're hoping for an all-action slugfest. Coming off that fantastic last round, let's see if he can keep his momentum going.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing, because you've won that hands down.
That counter punch caught him clean. Well, with welterweights, they sometimes bring you the best of both worlds. Fast hands and power.
I've seen certain fighters that can depend on just their power alone. Forget tactics. They know the second they touch you, it's done. That's where the confidence comes from.
Well done with that counter shot. Good counter punching. Defense is not an option for these two. Both fighters landing in these exchanges. Judge is going to have a tough job.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill. Tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you. And so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
By the way, the connect percentages have to be off the charts. The jab not finding its target. These punches coming from every angle. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Let's talk about Shawn Porter in that last round. I promise you, all three judges here are going to give that round to you-know. They ring the bell, and here we go. Coming off that great round, let's see if they can build on momentum here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing, because you've won that hands down.
What do you think of this fight so far, Johnny?
I've seen some fights with a granite chin. You can hit them with a sledgehammer, they are not going to move. But then I've seen some mad punchers with a chin like a crisp. As soon as you touch them, they're gone. And this is the danger spot.
Neither one of these fighters want to see the judges' scorecards. Jab not finding its target. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. You hear that old phrase, second win. You've got to find it somehow.
Now you've got two fighters that are absolutely shattered. What gets you through? Willpower. Calm, because if you panic, you get desperate. If you get desperate, you make mistakes. If you make mistakes, you get knocked out.
They both want a highlight reel knockout. You don't want to trade shots. That counter shot lands. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Catch and shoot. Let's talk about Shawn Porter in that last round. Well, this is the time that the trainer needs to... We're hoping for an all-action slugfest. Not the start that they wanted, but let's see what they can do in this round.
Now he knows he's been hurt. He's going to come out and put the pressure on. He's going to throw the kitchen sink at you. You've got to be ready for that. Don't fight fire with fire. Hold him off. Be smart because he's going to try and put you under pressure. He knows your legs have gone. He knows your head's not cleared. Be sharp.
It's always fascinating to watch two good welterweights because they've got blurry hand speed and good power.
When you have a fight that's got that great footwork and that great hand speed, it's so hard. It's an uphill battle.
Well done with that counter shot. Tried to score with that hook, but missed. A very competitive round here so far. That hook just can't find the target.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
That counter punch caught him clean. Tried to score with a jab. A perfect counter shot. Big hook. Good thing it didn't land. Clearly, that's not allowed. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. Let's talk about Shawn Porter in that last round. And a round that seemed like an eternity for them. They ring the bell, and here we go. Well, they got battered last round. How do they turn their fortunes around?
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
What do you think of what we've seen so far from these two boxers, Johnny?
Let me explain to you about a fast fighter that's got hand speed and footwork. They're relaxed. They're confident. They know they just have to quick burst, boom. In a split second, they've let 4 shots go. Their footwork has got them out of the way. And these guys are so relaxed. And that's why they can maintain this all the way through a fight.
They have no respect for each other's punching power. Those counter punches have to hurt. You don't want to go tit for tat in there in this fight. You can tell one of these fighters is starting to fade. What does he need to do to get back in this contest?
What can they change? Can they slow the pace down? Can they hope to knock them out early? What can they do? They've got to concentrate and relax. Because you know what you can do in the gym, you can do it in a fight. You've got to relax.
How about that time counter shot? You'd like to see more jabs. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. They exchange punches. Let's talk about Shawn Porter in that last round. Well, it's no secret who has the advantage after that last round. And there's the bell to start the round. This fight has been very one-sided. What are we going to have in this round?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Straight right just misses. You don't see a lot of Shawn Porter just got rocked. Looks like they've shaken it off.
Now they've got to wake up. They've got to get on the back foot, clear the head a little bit, then jump back into it again. It's all about the hustle. Get back on it.
Big shots from both these fighters. Got to be careful, though.
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other, because no one dare do anything out of turn.
When are we going to see a jab from these two? Both men step back for just a moment. A perfect counter shot. You'd like to see someone use a jab here to establish a boxing presence, but no, they just want to fight. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. We didn't know who was going to win, and in the end, no one did win. This fight ends in a draw.
What a fight, what a battle. I'm exhausted watching it myself. And you know what? I'm happy it's a draw, because nobody deserves to lose, and nobody deserves to win. These guys put it on the line.